All right, one of the more common questions I get is how to do more than two variations in Etsy, say three, even four variations. And there's a couple of different ways that you guys can do this. So I'm going to show you and walk through the different ways that you can set this up in your Etsy shop to make this as easy as possible for you guys. And real quick, before I dive into this, if you need more help with stuff like this, variations, SEO, coaching, hop over and check out my Etsy Games VIP program. We're actually doing an ultimate Etsy traffic challenge right now. We have lots of live training. I do a one-on-one coaching call with you to get your shop on point. And there's tons of resources in here to grow your shop just from like-minded. It's for like-minded sellers. It's a positive motivational place. It's not some weird spammy Facebook group. So make sure you guys check that out. The link is below if you want some extra support growing. It is a lonely journey, and I don't want you guys to be alone, so there is a link. So, all right, let's dive into this. Within Etsy, and the confusing part of within Etsy, there's only two variation spots to be able to put stuff in, right? So you really only have those two spots, but you also can use the personalization spot as a variation as well. But you got to be strategic with how you want to do this. So I'm going to go through some different ways to do this, some different examples, and kind of show you how you can set this up. But I would recommend just kind of plotting this out before you go and do it, because you're going to end up confusing yourself and you're going to twist yourself up all in knots. Kind of like me trying to talk right now. All right, so the first thing, first scenario is like, just say for clothing. So let's say you have sizes, small, medium, large. Maybe you have different designs, so that maybe it's a dog design, a cat design, a bird design. So maybe it's like a very similar design, but you interchange the dog, the cat, the bird. So you want that in one listing, right? And then also say you have a color. So this is three variations. So size, design, and color, but you only have two variation spots. So you can put the size in one variation spot. You can put the design in the other variation spot. And then you can put the color in the personalization spot, right? Or you could put the size and design in the first variation spot, or you can put the design and the color in the second variation spot. The way I would do this, just to make it a little bit easier, and you got to be careful with the personalization option because there is extra friction there. So you just want to be careful not to confuse buyers. So if you're going to use the personalization option, it has to be really, really clear. So here's how you would do this. When you go in, you would add variations, and it'll have, depending on your category, it'll have the standard variation options. I always just like to create my own because I like to just call it whatever, something specific. So we'll just do size here, and then we're going to add the options. So let's just do small, add, medium, add, large, add. And then we're done with that first variation. Now we can add a second variation. So for the second variation, let's just do the design. So create your own. I'm just going to color it design, or name it design. And then we're just going to do design 1, design 2. All right, done with that one. So those are our two variations, but we also have to add color. So what we can do is we can apply those variations, and then we can scroll, where's it at, up here to the personalization option, and we can add it in as the personalization option. Where the heck is it at? All right, so we go to the personalization, we'll add personalization, and we'll say, please, I don't know why it gives me this things, please enter the size or the color you'd like here. You can choose blue, red, or green. So you want to be as specific as possible because people are going to mess this up if you're not, right? So that's the personalization, and you want to make the personalization, you can check that to make it optional. You don't. You want to make it mandatory for the buyer. So they have to enter the personalization, right? So this is the way that you would do three variations. Now, you could also do, if we go back to the variation spot here, we'll take a personalization out, and we are going to manage variations. We're going to get rid of these. So we're going to do add variation, and there we're going to do color and size. So we're going to do 2. So this is how you can just use the 2 variations. And this becomes a little bit more cumbersome to look at, which is why I use the personalization. But this is just another option for you guys. So color and size. So we'd have to put both of these here. So we would do small red, add medium red. So we would do all the colors, large red. So if you have multiple, this can get very cumbersome. So then we would do small green, small or medium green, large green, right? So let's just leave it at that. So these are all the variations. So if you had royal, if you had black, you know, we keep going there. So we'd hit done, and then you can add another variation. And here, maybe we just do the design. And we want to do this design here. And then we would do design 1, design 2. But the other tricky part, so this is the 2 variations only, but there's actually 3 variations. The tricky part is if you want your prices to vary, right? So you can have prices vary. So if you toggled this on, you can have prices vary for color and size, design, or color, size, and design. When I hit apply, it's going to ask me which price. So some of these prices will change. So this, for like this, I wouldn't do it this way because the sizes, some of the bigger sizes, if you have like 2XL, those are going to be more expensive than the mediums, the smalls, the larges, and XLs. So I wouldn't want to necessarily, I guess I could combine it like this if I went up there. It really didn't matter. I guess it wouldn't matter, but I wouldn't do it like this because it's going to be like 1,000 different variations. So this is, I would do the size as 1, and I would do the design as 1, and I would do the color width the right in. So it's just really, just think if you're doing a personalization, you want it to be as simple as possible so they can't mess it up. So entering a color is really hard to mess up, especially it's very clear. If you get to designs, you know, where they have to do, I want the dog design or cat design, you know, that could get a little, they could in theory mess it up. So it just really depends. All right, so that's one way to do this. So that's this one. Now you could do the same thing. So say if you sold like jewelry and you did the materials, gold and silver, the length, and the design. So this material is going to change in price. So I would want that probably as the material and length are probably going to change in price for your listing. So I would probably do, this is going to be flipped. I would do this as one variation. I would do this as another variation. And then I would do this as the personalization, because these two, you're going to want to change the prices and make it a little bit easier to be able to manage. So if we go back here, let me delete this out. And so we're going to do material, and we're going to do gold, and then we're going to do silver, right? We're done with that one. Keep it simple here. And then we're going to do length. Again, I just name these because I don't have to shuffle through the options. It just makes it easier. So let's just do 13 inch. I don't even know if this is like the right length for a necklace. I'm assuming I'm doing a necklace here. Let's just do 14 inch and done, right? So, and then we'll do the personalization as which pendant they want. And hopefully you don't have a lot of pendants, so you can just write in what they should type in. But then you're going to do prices vary, right? Material and length, prices vary for each. So then it's going to give us a price for each of these. So gold 13 inch, let's just say this is $10. The 14 inch is gold and it's bigger, so let's just say that's $15. Silver is going to be less than the gold 13 inch, so let's just say that's $8. And then the silver 14 inch is a little bit more expensive, but less than the gold 13 inch, so let's just say $9, right? But the prices don't vary for the personalization option. And that's where, if you want your prices to vary for the personalization option, you don't do it this way. As far as adding it as a personalization option, you would have to do it as a variation option. So again, we would go up here. Where the heck is it, man? All right, I already added in there. So add personalization. So type here which pendant option you want, i.e. tree. What the heck options do they even have here? Tree, rose, tree, or rose. And then you can even put like see pictures for pendant examples. Something like that. You have 250 characters. And again, you'd want to put these instructions, ordering instructions in your description as well as here, just to make it clear. right? So that's how you would do that. So let me delete these out of here. And then the other scenario is 4 variations, right? So this is just, I was trying to think of an option here for 4 variations. So let's just say you sold phone cases and you sold like the type of phone case, maybe iPhone 17, 16, 15. Then you also had different colors, green, black, green, blue. And then you had different designs, space, forest, gray. So these ideally would be different listings if your designs were vastly different. But if they were kind of similar, maybe you'd want to put it in the similar listing. But this is just an example here, not to get in the weeds too much. And then maybe the feature, maybe the case had like a wallet. So some you can hold like credit cards. Some have a stand on it or none. So you would want to get 4 variations in a listing. So what I would probably do is, this one seems like this would vary in cost, the feature, right? So I would probably do, you could do it a couple of different ways with this. So you could do the type and the color as one variation. You could do the design as another variation. Or actually, I'm sorry, I would do the feature as another variation, and I would do the design as the personalization option. So these two are one variation, this is another variation, and this is the personalization option. Now, in theory, you could do these two together and these two together, but I think that would make it very cumbersome as far as the drop-down menu. But you could do it that way. It's all up to you as far as there's no right or wrong way to do this. So we would do the phone case type here, and then we would do iPhone 17, iPhone 16. We'll just do those two. Done. And then actually I gotta put these two together. Sorry, forgot what I said. All right, so phone type and color. So iPhone 17 black, iPhone 17 blue. We'll just do 2 to make it easier. Then we'll do iPhone 16 black, iPhone 16 blue. All right, and you would just do that for all the different ones that you have. Again, if you have a lot, it could get a little cumbersome there. Then the next variation, we are going to do the feature, because the reason being is that's probably going to change our cost. So we would do case feature, and then we would do wallet holder, whatever, I don't know what that's called, wallet holder, stand, or none, right? So those would be our 2. And then again, we are going to do prices vary for, we're going to do prices vary for just the case features. We could do prices vary for these, like the iPhone 17 could be more expensive than the 16, depending on your business, right? But let me just do the case feature to show you just one. So it's only going to give us the prices. So these are all going to be the same price, but the case feature is going to have the different prices, right? So the wallet holder is going to be more expensive so we're going to do the total price here with the wallet holder. So let's just say these are $20. The stand is a little bit cheaper. These are $15. And that's going to be the cost. So it doesn't matter which one of these they select. If they select the wallet holder, it's going to be $20. If they select the stand, it's going to be $15. So they can select iPhone 17 with the wallet, it'll be $20. If they select iPhone 17 with the stand, it'll be $15, right? And then you would just go to the personalization option, add the personalization, and then you would type here which design you want on your case. And you can do like options, include, space, mountains, or whatever the heck the options are. And then I would also put see pictures section in listing for pictures of the design. All right, so that would be that. So that would get all of these variations into the one listing. So you can see there's a variety of different ways that you can do it. It really just depends how many variations you have and how you want to change pricing for each variations, which way you do it. And then after you get this set up, just make sure you preview it It's probably not going to let me preview it because I don't have anything else filled out in this listing, but make sure you preview it just to see how it looks on the customers, on the front end for the customer. Make sure it makes sense. That's the biggest thing, is you want to do it in a way that reduces friction, because if it's confusing, buyers aren't going to buy. So you have to be careful with the personalization option, because it could get a little confusing, but if you're very clear, it's usually not. So just be very clear in your description, do a picture with the ordering instructions in it as well, and then also add the instructions in the personalization section, just so it is very, very clear. So that is how you get more than 2 variations. I wouldn't really do more than 4, and you could see how even 4 could be a lot depending on how many variations you guys have, but that's how you would set it up. So just plot it out like I did here, write the variations and think, okay, which 2 make sense together? Which ones do I need to charge more for as far as pricing? Because those have to be a variation. If you're increasing pricing, that's a variation no matter what. If it doesn't matter as far as pricing, then that can be a personalization as far as a variation. All right, guys. So hopefully that helps you out. Let me know in the comments below if you have any more questions on any of that. And again, if you want to join me over in the Etsy games, have some fun, have some get some motivation, work with like-minded sellers, work with me to grow your shop, come on over. There's a link below. I'd love to see you guys over there. If not, no big deal. I'll see you guys on the other side. I'll be back more really soon with some more good stuff for you.